Hi everyone, it's Rebecca Luedemann here with a quick video on ways to help promote your business through fragrance, to grow your fragrance sales, and ultimately sample fragrance for your customers. And there's no better time to talk about that than now when Valentine's Day is coming up, because fragrance certainly is one of the top gifts for both males and females buy for their significant others during the Valentine's Day holiday. And Avon has some fabulous fragrances, but people tend to not buy fragrances until they've experienced it or been able to smell it. So it's very important to get that smell in the hands of your customers so they can experience. So here are a couple of ideas that I've collected over the years as being an Avon representative, and I'm excited to share them with you. So of course, Avon provides us always, whenever there's a new fragrance launch, with some great samples that are very affordable to purchase as representatives. And now these are great to attach to a business card, to tuck in a brochure, to carry with you really anywhere, and also give to customers in their customers' orders. But we can also up our game as representatives in getting creative on how to sample fragrances, because sometimes customers don't always find these in their orders, in their bags, or you may not have planned ahead and you didn't know you were going somewhere where you could have the opportunity to sample some fragrances. So here are some ideas for you. The first is a great way to not only sample the fragrance, but also to up your game in your delivery presentation. So I have the Beauty for a Purpose delivery bag, but in it I have tucked in some tissue paper to kind of make it look more like a present on delivery day. And you can tailor the tissue paper to kind of represent whatever holiday or to coordinate colors with whatever product or fragrance you're trying to promote in that time. So here I have some heart tissue paper with pink tissue paper. So what I would do is I would take this and I would spritz it with the fragrance I was sampling. So in my hand here I have what's my current all-time favorite fragrance right now, and that is the Today, Tomorrow, Always Amour from Avon. It's definitely one of my favorites. It's almost empty because I use it so much. But I would take it and I would spritz the top, couple spritzes of the tissue paper. And then I would probably put a tag or fold a label over the handle here telling them, do you, like with a question, do you smell that? I'm such and such fragrance, and contact me to learn more. So as soon as I either hand them the bag or they take the tissue paper out, as they're taking it out, they're smelling that fragrance. So that's a great way to sample it as well as dress up your orders for delivery day. Another idea is to go to the dollar store and get these fabric rose petals. Now, they're usually in the wedding section at the dollar store or at Hobby Lobby or Michael's. Of course, for Valentine's Day right now, they're all over the place. But you can take these little rose petals, take a few of them, again, spritz them with the fragrance. And then what I tend to like to do is then open up the brochure to the fragrance I'm trying to promote. And I will tuck the rose petals into the brochure, kind of like bookmarks, and then I will close the brochure. And then I'll put it in a delivery bag or what have you. But when the customer opens it, they're already on the page of the fragrance you're trying to promote, and they'll be able to smell it on these fabric rose petals. So that's one way to use the rose petals. You can also put them in a little plastic bag. I get these little plastic Ziploc baggies. They're really useful at Michael's near the jewelry section. The thing I like about it is it does have this white strip on the front, so I could write what the fragrance is if I don't have a label. But I may just also tuck a few of the rose petals into the bag to put so that I know the customer finds it, so that they don't get lost in the shuffle. Another idea is to, again, in the wedding section or near the jewelry section of most craft stores, Oriental Trading has a fantastic price on these little organza bags. There's a couple of ways that you can use these to sample fragrance as well. So the real simple one is just to get a cotton ball, spritz the cotton ball, and then just to make it look pretty, put the cotton ball in the organza bag, close it up, attach a label or a little tag with the name of the fragrance, and you can put that in your customer bags for delivery day, or have them, you know, to hand out, or have them at a party if you're doing a home party, as a way for, again, customers to experience the fragrance. I've also done it with rose petals inside the organza bags. Now, if you want to create like a little gift for your customers, so they feel like a little thank you gift, but you can also promote your fragrance, that is to take one of the organza bags and get some Epsom salts. Dollar store, Walmart, Walgreens, really easy to find Epsom salts. And you can either, you'll have to spritz the Epsom salts quite a bit with the fragrance, or occasionally as Avon representatives, depending on the fragrance launch, we can get the little vials with the liquid in them. I usually do this when I can get those vials, and I'll take the vials and I'll put it in a mixing bowl and I'll dump the vials over a batch of Epsom salts. And then I will make my customers these little sachets so that they can use them later in one of their clothing drawers to help their clothes smell nice, or can put it in their car as a car freshener. But that's another way to promote the fragrance. Again, don't forget to attach a tag telling them which fragrance it is. One of the final ideas that I have for you is I go again to the dollar store and I can get these roses. So 5 roses for $1, and I cut them apart, and I do for myself what I call Feel Good Fridays, and it's where I get up and out of the house. It's one day a week that I commit to definitely try and find potential new customers, as well as make people smile, because it's fun and it's a great way to end the week. So I take these roses and I will spritz them with whatever fragrance, again, I'm trying to promote at the time. And I will attach a tag with a ribbon that says, take time to smell the roses. And then on the back of the tag, it'll have my contact information. It'll say Avon Independent Representative, and it'll have the name of the fragrance, and for more information, contact, and my phone number. And so I take these 5 roses on a Friday, and in my errands, going to school pickup, I like to find people who look like they could use a smile, and I like to hand them a rose, and it's a lot of fun to see the reaction that I get from them. But it has also helped me grow my business, so it's kind of twofold. But that's another great way to promote a fragrance, and also make someone smile. So those are my ideas for different ways on how you can sample fragrance and hopefully up your fragrance sales as well. Happy Valentine's Day. I hope you found this video useful, and we'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.